Okay, Aaron, I'm getting excited. We almost have it. We have one number or one entry here that's wrong, and that's this one right here. We're looking at a dividend, and we have to calculate the number of stocks available. You got to the stocks, 438,000. What you didn't do, or what we didn't do, the next step would have been multiply that times 10 cents per share, which would have changed this to 43,800. And that would have corrected over here on retained earnings. So now I have a net income of 1,125,000, cash dividends of 43,800, and stock dividends of 450. So now we can calculate this out. Now these have to be subtracted. So we have to, this needs to change from 438,000 to 43,800. Now we can do this calculation. So that's 1,125,000 minus 43,800 minus 450. And that gives us 631 increase. Now we've got to add that to the beginning retained earnings. And we should come up with 34231, which is the number you need over here. So now we agree here, we agree here. Your sales here is off by 150,000. I'd have to go back and check on it. I'm not sure where that came from. Anyway, our sale in this is actually what I would call additional paid-in capital for Treasury. So maybe that was a little bit confusing. Additional, my fault. And so we will use that, and that should be 200,000. So now we have 9,360,000. You've just inverted numbers here. This should be 215, not 125. It happens all the time. And the excess capital should be 200,000. And that should total up to that number right there at 10,775,000. Got that. Now our retained earnings is 34, 231, 200. And treasury stock has to be deducted. I just put a negative number in front of that, so I knew that. And so now I have to add this up, and it should come up to that final figure I have there. We're hoping, right? And it does, and it doesn't. And what's wrong? Two, three, 200. And yes, it does. Instead of subtracting that E10, I need to add it because I put it in as a positive. So now it's telling me it's false. So let's do this again. Equal. Let's just do the sum of this. And there you go. So what you're doing is you're taking the paid-in capital, you're adding the retained earnings, and subtracting the 570,000. And there you go. Okay, so see if that helps a little bit. I know this is complex, but it's okay. You just kind of need to understand the flow of things.